Hey everybody, so today we are going to participate in a virtual discussion about whether Toussaint was an effective leader or not. We will talk about we'll also learn about who Toussaint Louverture was. So your outcome for today is communication. So this is our first outcome. This is our first lesson for communication. Um, so you want to make sure that you complete the assignment. All right, so the do now is pretty self-explanatory. Just what are some qualities of a strong leader? In your own opinion, what are some qualities of a strong leader? There's a video for you to watch about this topic. You can click on that. There's also 2 extra videos if you want more information about these people or these ideas, but that will also be in the reading. So the Enlightenment and their ideas. Around the time of the French Revolution, which was from 1789 to 1799, ideas of freedom, equality, and fraternity or brotherhood began to spread throughout Europe, but were particularly potent or very, very strong in France, which went to war over these rights. Initially, these ideas were only intended to poor whites in France, but Toussaint believed enlightened ideas should extend to blacks also. So this kind of goes back to what we were talking about yesterday, right? France was the country that colonized or took over Haiti. And this guy Toussaint, right, was Haitian man. So he was a military and political leader who enslaved Africans, who abolished slavery and led Haiti to independence. He also led an army of enslaved Africans and mulattoes to defeat France, Spain, and England. He was called the Black Napoleon. He wanted to extend enlightened idea to people of color, right? So these same enlightened ideas that were only supposed to be meant for the people in France, Toussaint's goal was to spread that to black people also, right? Enslaved Africans, and black people all over the world. He felt like these ideas are ideas that apply to everyone, okay? And that kind of was the idea behind enlightened ideas in the first place, okay? So what are we doing today? So you want to read and annotate the following reading on Toussaint, okay? That is this link right here. And then you want to contribute to the discussion about Toussaint by answering the critical thinking questions and responding to at least one person through Flipgrid. So this is the first time that we're using Flipgrid, right? So here's the link to the Newsletter article. Once you click on the link, it's going to give you the option to log in, right? And you're going to log in through Google using your EBC email, all right? And then you're going to contribute to the discussion board by creating a video on Flipgrid. Now, when you go to Flipgrid, I believe it's also going to ask you to log in, right? Let me just log out, right? You're going to join with Google, right? And then you're going to put your EBC email in, right? Mine already set up, so it's not going to show up that way. But then you're going to create a video, all right? So I'm going to show you an example of how that looks because we have not done this before, right? So here's the question. How would you describe Toussaint as a leader? And was Toussaint a strong and effective leader? After completing the Newsletter article, you're going to create a video answering those questions, and you're going to make sure that you explain your answer, right? So explain, I need an explanation, and use 2 pieces of evidence from the text to support your answer. Respond to at least 2 other people's posts. You're going to record a response, right? So here, it's going to give you the option to record, right? Once you're done recording, right, you're going to click next, right? If you feel like you made a mistake, you can redo it. You can add little special effects, add some little text up in there, right? Trying to get cute, whatever, move it around, right? Try to get creative with this. And then when you're done, you're going to hit next, right? Once you're done recording, right, you're going to click next, right? If you don't want to edit anything, you're going to go next. And then you're going to put your name, and then you're going to hit submit. Okay, I'm not going to submit this because I have one up already. All right, so if you guys have any questions, and then you're going to respond to at least one person, right? So you can make a video under that person's post. You can choose to type, but you want to make sure that it's also an in-depth response. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's a video or something else, you want to make sure that it is an in-depth response. When you're done with that, you're going to come back here and answer this wrap-up question, right? So, although Toussaint was imprisoned once Haiti received its independence, should he still be celebrated as a hero of the Haitian Revolution? Why or why not? All right, let me know if you have any questions later.